Just a quick video of thank you. Thank you to all of those who lined the streets going to Fountain Hills yesterday. Thank you for blocking traffic. I hear, allegedly, and I'll have to verify it, that somebody actually died in an ambulance trying to get through that traffic jam. I wish there was a way that all of those who blocked traffic could be held liable for the death of that person, actually charged under premeditated murder. And now every attorney on the planet is jumping up going, wait, what do you mean? Well, they planned to block traffic. They planned to stop people from getting to the event. They closed a major thoroughfare with routes to a hospital, and they planned that. They also knew there was the possibility of somebody dying in that. And perhaps it happened. And if it happened, they should be held responsible for it and charged with premeditated murder, each of them, whose trucks, whose vans, whose cars blocked the pathway of that ambulance. My own personal opinion. Some people say I'd make a hell of a judge. It's not my position to judge. It's God's position to judge. But I believe that you should be held responsible for your actions. Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, George Soros, if you paid those people to be there, you should also be charged with premeditated murder and held as felons for trial. I can guarantee you the American people would love that. And they'd love it to be pay-per-view. With regards to the mainstream media, you people, you have gone downhill. You're not reporters. You're not journalists. You're paid, I can't even say that you're paid talent. You are paid individuals that have your pretty faces on camera, and you're doing timed little segments, and you all have a mention quota, especially now, because when you mention Trump, oh my God, the ratings go up. Trump, 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 Trump. I watched Megyn Kelly's show the other night by accident, and she proceeded to say how, for 7 months I haven't had Donald Trump on, and I've done fine without him. And in the next 40 minutes or so of her program, I lost count of how many times she mentioned the word Trump. Why? Because very simply, when you mention Trump, your ratings go skyward. Every network has benefited from Donald Trump being in the campaign. Every network has benefited from Donald Trump speaking. Every network has benefited from Donald Trump's rallies. Every network has benefited from Donald Trump stepping up that day last year and saying, I am announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. I'm actually jealous. I wish I could. I was told many years ago, because my mother was born in Italy, my father was born in the U.S., I was born in England, but my father was a member of the U.S. Navy who traveled abroad and met my mother in Italy. I was told that I could never run for President of the United States. Now let me see, what's wrong with that picture? Ted Cruz? Born in Canada? Parents not married at the time you were born in Canada? I think I heard that somewhere, I'm not sure. Anyway, you get the drift of this. The drift is, the man was born outside of this country. He may be an American citizen now. Wasn't he a Canadian citizen when he announced his candidacy? I became an American citizen many years ago. I then took an oath to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, as a part of the U.S. Navy, as a thank you to the United States for welcoming me into its wonderful, loving arms. Don't know that Ted Cruz ever picked up a weapon or stood to defend our country. Maybe everybody should before becoming president. I guess that would instantly eliminate Hillary Clinton from running. So In summation, I would just love to say, mainstream media, you're on notice. Clean it up. Stop the lies. Stop the madness. You want to talk about Black Lives Matter? Mention all the people, the black on black crime that happens in the city of Chicago. Mention all of those people around this country that are homeless, veterans, regular homeless people. Mention the amount of money being spent by George Soros and the Republican National Committee to go against the frontrunner of their party. Donald Trump signed a piece of paper committing himself to run as a Republican candidate, not as a third-party candidate, and the RNC signed that very same paperwork promising to support him. Where's the support? Reince or whatever your name is, Priebus? Where is the support? You people are spitting in the face of the man who is going to change this country, going to rip off the covers of many things that have been holding this country back from being successful, and you guys are crapping on his boots. Why? Because he's bringing change to Washington, D.C. Wait, he hasn't named his cabinet. Holy crap. Has any other candidate named their cabinet? He hasn't talked about foreign policy. Has any other candidate come out with specifics and details of their foreign policy? Hell no. You don't give away your plans up front. That would have been like Hitler mailing off his, plans to invade Europe, his plans to attack Britain. Excuse me, Hitler, would you comment on how you're going to attack Great Britain? Sheriff Joe Arpaio, would you comment on how you're going to introduce Donald Trump? I listened to that on CNN and shook my head, and then I laughed when Sheriff Joe said, I don't plan what I'm going to say, I just come out and say it. God bless him. God bless Trump for using a few notes. No teleprompters needed. Why is he using a few notes? Because he wants to make sure that he covers everything in his speeches, that he gets through them and shows the people, I'm one of you. I don't need all these things to aid me. I'm one of you. I'm working for you. When he came out and said that, I am working for you. Awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I know others will as well. So I think I've said enough for this moment, but I just wanted to reiterate, mainstream media, Fox News, CNN, God, the Clinton News Network, they call it. It's not even Catholic News Network. Clinton News Network actually works. Liars. Liars. You put Democrats all over your panels and you insult the #1 candidate of the Republican Party. Why? Because you guys have nothing on the Democratic side to be bragging about. You've got a woman who forgets that we lost American lives in Libya on her watch. The families of Benghazi, you guys have everything in the world to be pissed off about. Everything. My heart is with you. Seriously, my heart is with you. And I pray for the safety and security of this great land of ours, that Hillary Clinton never becomes president of the United States. And God forbid, neither does sleeping Bernie Sanders. Senator, I respect you. However, I draw the line at you becoming president. Donald Trump has more love, more respect, more desire for this country to succeed in his pinky, more than you ever will. That's all I have to say for this moment. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great and blessed Sunday, and may God bless the United States of America.